Good morning. We've got a book review this morning. The book is called My Life in His Hands, and it's the life story of Pastor Lee McClelland, subtitled Great Are You, Lord. That's the life story of this guy here. He's called Pastor Lee McClelland, and he runs the Ark Church on Cliftonville Avenue, just above the Crumlin Road Jail. And you might look at this guy and say, yeah, what's he writing his life story about and for? Because he's only a young fella, he's only 43. Well, when you read Lee McClelland's book, his life story, you'll find that he has quite a bit to say. And he's been down a few roads, life journeys. You might remember him from 2020 when he was videoed, and it went viral in his hospital bed. And he tells about a hospital cleaner coming in and praying with him whenever he was about to die, basically, of coronavirus. And the hospital cleaner came in when nobody else was allowed to come in, and he prayed with him. And the story went on that Lee was getting slightly better, and he craved for prawn cocktail, potato crisps, and he craved for a Coca-Cola. And the next time the cleaner came in, didn't he have these in a wee bag? And this went all around the world. I don't know how many million hits it got. A lot more than my channel anyway. This is Lee McClelland. He's certainly an interesting boy, whether you believe what he says or not. It's worth checking him out. So what have we got here? Well, I've got 170 pages, and as I fire through it there, you'll notice that there's plenty of pictures. I like pictures. Tell me who I'm talking about, or show me who I'm talking about. And this is Lee McClelland's life story. Guy down at the bottom here, I thought was quite good. Lee lives what he professes, and in this book he sets out to tell his unique story of how the hope of the gospel has never disappeared. And that's Senior Pastor Cork Church, a man called Reverend Nick Cassidy. And there's Lee himself in good times in one of his famous suits. He likes. He's a snappy dresser. And the front cover of the book actually points to what is dealt with in the book. Now we've got this. Is it a cardiac monitor? And this death-defying time when Lee McClelland was battling with coronavirus, it wasn't just his only scrape with the man with a big size, death. Because prior to that, he had been on death's door from cancer, and went through all the chemotherapy treatments and all the rest of it too. So he has walked a walk, and what he says is borne out by his own experience. He's not talking off the top of his head. He's telling you about his own life stories, and there are plenty of wee stories in this book, and some of them you will relate to, and some of them are quite funny, and some of them are quite dark. Here's the contents and the chapter headings, and I'll home in on one or two of them. 2 nights of hell. That's his coronavirus struggles. The cleaner, prawn cocktail and a can of Coke. Belfast born and bred. Street preacher. walking through the city, finding the answer. Lee deals with a lot of issues as regards guidance. How can people hear from God? Is it an audible voice, or does God direct you in other ways? A fight for life. Unexpected trip. So he deals with his time working with Belfast Teen Challenge, working with folks who have drug addictions, alcohol addictions, and every other addiction. And he talks about leaving the church he was born into. That was a Whitewell Metropolitan Tabernacle with James McConnell, and taking his family out of that and birthing a new work, leaving Teen Challenge, and leaving with no money, and birthing a new church, and how that came about in a very, very Lee would say miraculous way, and a non-Christian might say, well, it's all a series of coincidences. Well, those are two different takes on it. So that wee church, the Ark Church, is running on Cliftonville Avenue on the Crumlin Road. Whether you believe it or not, folks, it's a very good read. You'll enjoy it. If you come from Belfast, there's plenty of Belfast place names and stories that you'll know. There's the wee church, former Baptist church. So what I like about Lee McClelland, well, he's not stuck up. He's down to earth. He's honest. He laughs at himself. He hasn't got all the answers. He's struggling. He faces a lot of challenges, and he has the one main answer. He puts Jesus Christ first in his life. So I recommend this book to you. I've read it through. It got my attention. There's quite a bit of religious type language in it. I have to admit that. But he is a pastor, so pastors are going to use quite a bit of religious language. Where can you get hold of this, and how much is it? Well, it's a tenner, and you get it from Ard's Christian Bookshop, or any other good Christian bookshop in and around Belfast. And if you're looking to get it online, I'm sure Ard's Christian Bookshop, Snooton Ard's Christian Bookshop, I'll send you out a copy if you go online with them. Let's see. It's forgot to mention. It's printed by JC Print Limited, Belfast. And there's a phone number there, and there's an email there. So if you can't get hold of it, drop them an email, and there's the ISBN number. Okie dokie. Wee book review.